Have you ever looked at the horizon and wondered if the world you see is nothing more than a high-definition rendering? This isn't just the plot of a science fiction movie anymore. It is a legitimate scientific hypothesis being debated in the halls of Oxford and Harvard. What if reality isn't made of atoms, but of bits? What if we are living inside a simulation? Welcome to the ultimate deconstruction of our existence. Today, we dive into the simulation theory. Imagine a civilization only a few thousand years more advanced than our own. Look at how far we have come in just 50 years, from basic pixels to photorealistic virtual reality. Now, project that progress forward by a millennium. If computing power continues to grow, it is not just possible, but inevitable that a future civilization would create an ancestor simulation. A universe so perfect that the digital beings inside it possess consciousness. If there are thousands of these simulations, but only one base reality, the mathematical probability that we're the original biological beings is nearly zero. We aren't the players, we are the code. The foundation of this argument comes from the philosopher Nick Bostrom. He proposed a trilemma. Either civilizations go extinct before reaching the technological maturity to create simulations, or they reach that level but choose not to run them, or, most likely, we are almost certainly living in a simulation right now. Think about the laws of physics. They look suspiciously like the source code of a universe. There is a maximum speed limit, the speed of light. In a computer game, this is the hardware's processing limit. No information can travel faster because the processor of our reality cannot render it any quicker. There is a minimum scale, the Planck length. In a simulation, these are the pixels. Even the way subatomic particles behave only when observed, the famous observer effect, mirrors how a game engine only renders the world that the player is currently looking at to save processing power. But we have to go deeper into the mechanics of this system. Consider the holographic principle. This theory suggests that our entire three-dimensional universe is actually a projection of two-dimensional information stored on the surface of the cosmic horizon. If the universe is a projection, it functions exactly like a digital storage medium. Every object you touch, every person you love, is essentially a three-dimensional hologram projected from a flat data source. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a mathematical necessity found in the study of black holes. Information, it seems, is more fundamental than matter itself. To the simulators, we are just a surface of data being read by a cosmic light source. Now, let's look for the glitches. If the universe is a program, it must have errors. Physicists like James Gates have actually discovered error-correcting codes, the kind used in web browsers like the one you are using right now, embedded deep within the equations of string theory. Why would the fundamental math of the universe contain computer code designed to fix data transmission errors? This discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. It suggests that the fabric of reality is not a random occurrence of nature, but a highly structured, self-correcting system. It means that the universe is constantly checking its own math to prevent the simulation from crashing. Furthermore, consider the fine-tuning of the universe. If the strength of gravity or the mass of an electron were different by even a fraction of a percent, stars wouldn't form, and life would be impossible. Skeptics call this luck. Simulation theorists call it calibration. In this view, the universe was booted up with the exact parameters needed for us to exist. We aren't here by accident. We are here because the simulation was designed to support sentient life. We are the NPCs that were given the exact environment needed to develop intelligence. Think about the progress of our own AI. We are already building large language models that can simulate human conversation. In another 100 years, our virtual worlds will be indistinguishable from reality. We will build sim-Earths to test historical outcomes. When we do, we will become the gods of a digital realm. And if we can do it, Someone else probably already did it to us. But why would they simulate us? To a post-human civilization, we might be a massive laboratory. They could be running billions of simulations to study history, to prevent their own extinction, or perhaps just as a form of cosmic entertainment. Some theorists suggest we are part of a multiverse simulation, where the creators are testing different versions of the laws of physics to see which ones produce the most stable results. To them, our entire history, every war, every love story, every scientific breakthrough is just a data point in a grand experiment. We are searching for God, but we might actually be looking for a programmer who is simply running a script on a cosmic afternoon. What happens if the simulation ends? Every program has a beginning and an end. Some scientists speculate that the Big Bang was simply the moment the simulation was switched on. The heat death of the universe could be the inevitable depletion of the simulator's resources, or the planned conclusion of the study. If our creators decide they have seen enough, or if they simply run out of power, our entire reality could vanish in a nanosecond. No warning, no transition, just the end of the process. This brings us to the glitches, events like the Mandela effect or unexplained quantum phenomena that seem to defy logic. Could these be the results of hot patching the universe while the simulation is running? Perhaps they are fixing bugs in our reality while we aren't looking. This is the terrifying side of the theory. We are entirely dependent on the stability of a hardware we can never see and a creator we can never know. There is also the question of computational ethics. If we are conscious beings in a simulation, do our creators have a moral obligation toward us? If they allow us to suffer, are they evil programmers? Or is our suffering just an unfortunate side effect of a life simulation that requires conflict to evolve? This leads to the concept of hacking the simulation. Some believe that if we can understand the underlying code of the universe, quantum mechanics, we might be able to influence the simulation from the inside. We might find the cheat codes for reality. But there is a way to look at this that provides hope. If we are in a simulation, it means the universe has a purpose. It means that consciousness is not a byproduct of biology, but a fundamental property of the information that makes up the cosmos. It means that death might not be a deletion, but an upload. If we are digital beings, our souls are simply the unique data packets that define who we are. When the simulation of this physical body ends, the data remains. Your consciousness could be transferred to another server, another time, or another universe entirely. As we push deeper into the 21st century, we are starting to build our own simulations. We are becoming the architects. Perhaps this cycle is infinite, a simulation within a simulation, stretching infinitely in both directions. The Russian doll of realities. Every creator is also a creation. So, the next time you look at the stars or look into the eyes of a loved one, ask yourself, does it matter if it's real in the biological sense? If the pain feels real, if the joy feels real, and if the choices we make define who we are, does the medium of our existence change the value of our lives? Whether we are made of carbon or silicon, the search for meaning remains the same. We might be living in a machine, but the ghost in the machine is what truly matters. We are just beginning to understand the true nature of our reality. The more we look at the math, the more the world looks like a construct. This is Science in Minutes. We don't just ask how, we ask why. Thank you for exploring the edge of existence with us. Stay curious, stay observant, and remember, don't stop questioning the code. See you in the next simulation. System rebooting in 3, 2, 1.